just like you did last week when I came to get my rematch. How does it feel to be interrupted? Shut your mouth. How does it feel? They don't like me. Why don't you cheer for them? Why don't you do this for a little while? How does it feel, Ethan? How does it feel to be interrupted, huh? See, there's a big difference between you and I, Ethan. I'll do whatever it takes to win that world title. And you won't. Eddie Edwards was down in this ring and nobody was around. I handed you the chair. And what did you do? What did you do? Your pride got in the way and you did nothing. Because if you would have just took his head off, you would have been the world champion right now. But you didn't, did you? Because your pride got in the way, Ethan. I'll tell you what I would have did. I would have took his freaking head off and I would have buried him right here and I would have been the world champion right now. But we both got screwed over, right? You and I, we got screwed over by Davey Richards. He came in here, stuck his nose in our business and screwed us both over. Now we want the world title. You want the world title, and I do too. Okay? And since we do, how about we propose something for these fans and for you and I to get what we want? In order for me to get that title rematch, I need to take you out. I need to eliminate you. So this is what I propose tonight, Ethan. Bobby Lashley versus EC3 in a last man standing match for that world title. Winner of us gets Eddie.
Last man standing match. Whom can answer the 10 count? Well, I don't know if you have the authority to make that match, but I'll ask the Anthem Owl if that's okay. Anthem Owl is a last man standing match with the #1 contendership for the world title on the line. A good match to have tonight.
See, you're a friggin' joke, Ethan. That's your problem. You're a joke. I don't have no time for you. If you want it, take it. If you don't, stay up there and play with the friggin' owl. I asked you, last man standing, you versus me, for the shot at the World Heavyweight title. Yes or no?
Bobby Lashley, I do not want that match later tonight. I want that match right freaking now!
EC3 says yes, and here we go. The gauntlet was thrown down by Lashley. Last man standing, winner goes on to face Eddie Edwards for the World Championship.
Both men are brawling, but the match hasn't been made. It hasn't been confirmed yet.
Security out here to pull these two arch rivals apart. EC3 and his nemesis, Lashley. The fans want him to go.
Yeah, everybody wants to see it, but there's proper measures and steps that needs to be taken.
Last man standing can take place anywhere once the bell rings. Here we go. And Lashley misses wildly. Big punch by EC3.
Talk about a Superman punch. He just punched through steel, did EC3.
These two men are arch rivals. EC3 and his nemesis, Lashley. They both want to be world champion, and an exploder suplex out of the corner from EC3.
Management had no choice but to make this matchup. There was no way they were going to be able to keep these two apart for long.
I don't know why anyone would say no to this matchup. Last man standing. Oh, who is the better man? Who will go on to challenge for the world title? I'm sure somewhere our world champion Eddie Edwards watching this match, awaiting a winner.
Eddie knows he has two hungry predators in EC3 and Lashley, so he's keeping a close eye on this for sure.
Fast and furious start to Impact tonight. We invite you to join in on the conversation. Use the hashtag Lashley. Said some things to EC3 before the break. He said it's about his pride and it's about his ego. Lashley over the past 6-7 months has shown more of an ego than any athlete on the roster.
Or anyone who shows confidence in their game, anyone who wants it more than Lashley feels they should deserve, then he's going to take issue with it, if you will. And that's what's happened here, and Lashley wants to put EC3 out so that he can get to that title.
Remember, anything goes here, last man standing. It's the referee's job to start counting to see which man cannot answer the 10 counts. The winner becomes #1 contender on a night where the Wolves will challenge the Hardys, for the World Tag Team titles. How wise of Lashley to go after the back of EC3.
Well, we remember EC3 taking bad bump during this matchup on the edge of that apron. Lashley remembers that, and he's capitalizing on it right now.
It was the steel chair from Davey Richards inadvertently off the back of EC3 that cost him the championship at One Night Only Live. EC3 was looking for the TK3. Lashley looking for a big slam here. Dangerous situation as EC3 is spilled into the fans of the Impact Zone.
Yeah, you know, Bobby, Lashley had bad intentions. He had bad intentions right there. Good thing for EC3 that he did fall off, but Lashley's going right back to it.
And Lashley again looking for the power slam. No! Lashley will back away and let referee Brian Hebner start his count. Again, last man standing can take place anywhere in the Impact Zone. And with Lashley engaging there, the referee backed off and now begins his count. One more look at this as referee Brian Hebner is at 3, and this power slam by Lashley, and EC3 is up at 5.
Anytime that you're on the shoulders of Lashley and he runs and he spikes you into the ground with that power slam, man, you know EC3's vertebrae right now are all out of whack.
Lashley slowly getting back inside the 6th side of the ring. EC3's down again. Referee Brian Hebner at 5. Now it's 6. EC3's up. Lashley on the top rope. He doesn't go there very often, and he's going to get picked off by EC3. Lashley just going to overpower EC3 and
Like a cravat cutter by EC3.
Both men down, and both men quickly back to their feet. Winner will go on to become #1 contender for the World Championship. You know that both of these men want to challenge for the title in a one-on-one match, not a triple threat like we saw last Thursday. EC3 wants a fair one-on-one match. He doesn't want Lashley sitting at ringside.
You know, Pope has been in the ring. Pope has had feuds. Pope has some bad blood. And when you have a storied history like EC3 and Lashley, you often anticipate each other's move, and it's kind of hard to connect with what you want to because you know each other so well.
Lashley got back to his feet, and the snap suplex there by EC3 on the outside. And referee Brian Hebner starting the counts. I don't think that Lashley is anywhere close to being down for 10 seconds just yet. As EC3 securing a table of his own here. Lashley still hasn't made it back to his feet, though. Lashley's still down. Referee Brian Hebner at 6, and now Lashley is up. These two are going one-on-one. Who will challenge for the world title? Find out after this. It is EC3 going one-on-one with Lashley. It is last man standing. No pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win, incapacitate your opponent.
After everything that EC3 went through with that back, that may have incapacitated him. That suplex on the ramp by Lashley.
You have to incapacitate them to the point where they cannot answer the referee's 10 count. Lashley floated over. He's got head control in a submission maneuver here on EC3. He can make EC3 pass out.
Yeah, he's trying to cut off the oxygen, the blood flow to the brain, and if he's successful, then he's going to do just that.
EC3 could have tapped out, it wouldn't have mattered, but he may be out cold right now, and referee Brian Hebner begins his count. Lashley will wait and see if EC3 can get up to his feet. Now at 5, halfway there. EC3 still on his back. Referee at 6. Referee now at 7. EC3 better hurry at 8. And EC3's up momentarily, but that will break the count. And Lashley, no reprieve, no break for the former 2-time world champion EC3.
Very wise of Lashley Not giving EC3 a chance to breathe here, looking to cause more punishment.
How often in matches like these last man standing matches, do you see when someone has their opponent down, they walk so far away, they're thinking about what's next? Lashley waited right there to see where EC3 was. Referee Brian Hebner again counting, and look at the close proximity that Lashley's keeping to EC3.
Well, if your opponent is moving and you want to stay within striking distance, and that's exactly what Lashley has done, but now he's on the receiving end of strikes by EC3.
EC3 showing signs of life now. EC3 off the ropes and
just
EC3 off the ropes now, and oh, there's a back elbow by Lashley.
huge back elbow, like running to the side of a building when you run into an elbow by Lashley.
EC3's down, referee Brian Hebner now at 3. Lashley saw EC3 was going to get up, and he went right after him. And Lashley firing away with these forearms, devastating shots.
And you can hear it. Every time Lashley connected with one of those forearms, you can just hear the smack.
It was last Friday night that EC3 challenged for the World Championship at one night only. It was a big night for everyone here in Impact Wrestling. If you missed it, you can see what everyone is talking about with One Night Only Live, January 2017, available right now on pay-per-view.
Again, notice that. Let the referee still count here.
At 6 now is the referee, and look at the bruising on the body of EC3.
Well, that's what Pope was going to point out. Lashley.
Hold that thought. TK3.
He connects with it. He connects. Both men are down.
Will either man answer the referee's counts? Will either man get back to their feet? Crucial moment in this match. Now at 5. Both men to their knees. EC3 is up a split second before Lashley. And a clothesline from the powerhouse, EC3. EC3 sees that he's got Lashley in prime position here. Look at the EC3 splash in the corner.
Yeah, you know, you look at it, and EC3 didn't get that run and start the way he wanted to. Flapjack, because the back.
And think about the beating that EC3's taken throughout this match. And the fact that he's been in 2 World Championship matches in the span of a week.
Yeah. Certainly wear and tear, but EC3 is looking to put it away.
1% thrown off by Lashley. And oh, Lashley, shoulder first into the steel post.
That in the whole ring just shook.
And EC3 with a German suplex. Turns Lashley inside out.
That landed. Lashley could separate his shoulder.
Start the count. The official needs to start his count. And Lashley's up. And now EC3. Now he gets a little bit more behind that big splash.
Tell you, man, when your back is hurting, you've been through so much like EC3 has, it's hard to do much of anything.
EC3 now joining Lashley up on the top rope. EC3 perhaps looking for a superplex. Trying to put Lashley away. They're up. Look at this. Look at this.
From the top rope, superplex by EC3.
That takes so much out of both men. The superplex delivered by EC3. Last man standing. Referee at a count of 4.
Yeah, but who got the worst of it?
I don't know. EC3 went hard on his back to deliver that superplex. Lashley, lightning quick.
Lashley looking up for a superplex of his own.
Yeah, Lashley, I think he's getting to that point that we've talked about, the frustration, the hot-headedness that we've seen from Lashley. And now Lashley looking for a superplex of his own.
Notice Lashley took him halfway across the ring with that superplex.
What? The opportunity to become #1 contender for the World Championship hangs in the balance. It is last man standing, and both men are up.
Fear by Lashley.
EC3's down. Lashley says start the count. EC3's got 7 seconds to figure out how to get back to his feet. 5, 5 seconds to go. EC3, I don't know if he's gonna beat the count here. He's up to one knee and he's finally up to his feet. But Lashley's waiting.
And he connects again with a spear.
The second spear in this match. And Lashley feels like he's done enough, that it's over, that he's #1 contender. Now at 4 is the official. Lashley keeping his eye on EC3, but wondering if he's done enough now. At 7.
Yeah,
Now
thinking
at 8.
ahead.
Now at 8. Now at 9, and EC3's got to get up and break the count, and he does. So Lashley spent that time getting a table, and it may behoove the unstoppable juggernaut of force.
Yeah, Lashley was just thinking ahead there. He saw movement, he still saw life in EC3, and just in case EC3 made it up, which he did, Lashley wanted to bring some more furniture in the form of a table.
What a match this has been. All for the opportunity to challenge for the World Championship. Oh! Thunderous!
Dominating spine buster by Lashley. Just drove him to the mat. Again, focusing on that back of EC3 is Lashley.
I don't know how much more punishment EC3 can take in this match. Lashley's got him set up on a table. Lashley is going to look for one more spear. A trifecta of spears. EC3 up. Lashley puts on the brakes. 1%er!
He connects with it.
Lashley's down. Back to his feet. Right in front of the table. And EC3!
Through the table.
He got him! He got him! Both men down!
Lashley appears to be out of it.
So does EC3! And the referee, just like that, is at 4 with both men down. Now at 5. 6. 7. Now 7. Lashley's down. Shows EC3 and EC3 makes it up at 8.
EC3's gonna win it.
He's at 9 and Lashley lands on his feet. He's up. He landed on his feet outside the ring. And he beats the count by a split second.
Lashley is out on his feet. He may have stopped the count, but brother Lashley is hurt.
If there was 6 more inches of ring there, Lashley wouldn't have been on his feet. And EC3 with a steel chair. Oh!
Lashley couldn't believe it.
Remember, EC3 wouldn't use the steel chair against Eddie Edwards. But he'll be damn sure to use it against Lashley. Look at that chair.
Yeah, I thought baseball season was over.
Bent, twisted, and Lashley's down. If EC3 stops this onslaught, the referee will begin his count.
In this matchup, anything goes.
EC3's gonna wait and see now. The referee at 2. Lashley down. Now at 3. Lashley is moving, but doesn't look to be anywhere close to getting to his feet. At 5. Now 6. 4 seconds away. 3 seconds away. Lashley's trying to get to the steel steps to help him up at 8. The referee's at 9, and Lashley's up.
Yet again, Lashley saved because of the proximity. He was close enough to the steps to pull
I
himself
don't know
up.
if he was close enough, but he crawled all the way to those steel steps to make it back to his feet. Look at the look in the eyes of EC3. And he's looking for a submission maneuver here. EC3 is going to try to force Lashley to pass out. And low through the tables! The referee at 3. Both men went crashing through those tables. Now at 5. Lashley again trying to use the environment to help him up. At 7. Now at 8. Now 9. Neither man is going to get up. Lashley's up. Lashley's up. EC3 didn't beat